how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. I, Kismet Ma'am, your mathematics teacher, will teach you today a very interesting and very important chapter. I hope you will enjoy and learn as well. So, my dear students, as you know, we have already read about fraction in our previous chapter. So, let's have a look at some interesting fractions. Okay, for that I am taking here a box having 10 equal parts. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so for that I am taking one box having 10 equal parts, out of which 3 parts are shaded. So if I am saying to you, just write the fraction of given shaded part. So what will be the fraction of shaded part? So this will be 3 given value, or you can say shaded part 3 out of whole. So what is it? Whole part here 10. So right here 10. So what is the fraction of this shaded part? That is 3 by 10. Or you can say 3 upon 10. Okay. Now second example, when we are taking 7 shaded part out of 10. So how we can write in fraction form? So we will write 7 as a shaded part by whole part, that is your 10. Same as here, we are taking 15 shaded parts out of 100. So how we can write this in fraction form? 15 by 100. Same as here, if I am taking 378 out of 1000. So how we can write this value in fraction form? So we will write here 378 shaded parts out of 1000. So as you can see here, in these fractions something is unique. What is that? That is, here their denominators are 10, 100 and 1000. So the fraction having 10, 100, 1000 in denominator, those kind of fractions are called decimal fractions. So these kind of fractions are called decimal fraction. Okay, so these fraction can be represented as in another form. So what's that? Have a look. So we can write 3 by 10, or you can say 3 by 10 can be represented as 0.3. Next, 7 by 10 can be represented as 0.7. Here, 15 by 100 can be represented as 0.15. Another one. So 378 by 1000 can be represented as 0.378. So these numbers are called decimal numbers, or you can say decimals, and that is only our today's topic. So this is the time for definition of decimal, that what is the exactly meaning of decimals. Okay, so what is the answer? So basically decimals are another way of writing fractions with denominator 10, 100, 1000 and etc. Okay, that means the fractions, those fractions which is having 10, 100, 1000 as a denominator, those kind of fraction are called what? Decimals. Okay, or we can say we can represent those kind of fraction in form of decimal also. For example, 8 by 10. As you can see in this example, 10 is present at the place of denominator. That means we can represent this fraction in form of decimal number. So our answer is 0.8. In another example, 72 by 100, as you can see very well that here 100 is present at the place of denominator. That means we can write this fraction, we can represent this fraction in form of decimal number also. So 0.72 is the answer of this fraction. And how we will convert this fraction in form of decimal number, or how we can convert decimal number in fraction, we will learn this concept in my next video. Okay, so a decimal number has two parts. Okay, so let us see what these parts are. For that, I am taking any random decimal number. So let's suppose I am taking 21.36. Okay, so the point between the 21 and 36, this point is called decimal point. Okay, and the number on the left side of the decimal point, on the left side of this decimal point is called whole part. Okay, and the number on the right side of the decimal point, the number on the right side of the decimal point is called decimal part or fractional part. The total number of digits in the decimal part is also called the total number of decimal places. As you can see here in this decimal number, how many digits in decimal part? 2. That means what is the total decimal places in this question? 2. Another one, if I will write one more digit. Now, how many number in this decimal part? 3. That means total decimal places are 3. Now, how many decimal places in this question? So, total number of decimal places is 1. Now we are going to learn that how to read and write the decimal number. For this concept, I am taking 3 decimal number and we will solve one by one. First we have to write this decimal number in words. So what we have to do, we have to write first whole part, then we have to write decimal part. Okay. So what is the whole part? Basically whole part is whole number. So simply we will write here 12, then point, then we will write decimal part. But in decimal part, what we have to do, we will not write like whole part like 36. We will not write like this. What we have to do, we will write 3, 6. In decimal part, we will write each and every digit separately. Okay, like 12.36. This one is the correct answer. Now, second part, 0.7. We have to write here 0.7. And one more thing, as you can see, we will write here 0 at the place of whole part. That means in this question, we are not having any whole part. So if in any question whole part is not given, that means we will put 0 at the place of whole part. Or we can also write in another way, like 0, 0 and 7 tenths. It's tenths. Okay, so what is the difference between tenths and 10? T, E and S. This TENTHS means 10 and 10th, TENTHS, that means 1 by 10. Okay, we will also write this 7 like this, na? That's why we are using here tenths. This part you have to solve, and after that you have to write the answer in comment section. Let us solve these kind of question also. In this question we have to convert words into decimal form. So we will solve one by one. First part, 0 and 8 tenths. So whenever we will see this kind of question, so first we have to read this line, and after that we will write as it is. How? Write 0, so write here 0 and 8 tenths. 8 tenths means 8 by 10, or in decimal form 0.8. So we will take this one, and after that we will write here 0.8. So 0.8. Okay. Now second part, 5.34. 5.34. Third point, third question, 30. So write here 30 and 7 tenths. 7 tenths means 7 by 10, or you can say 0 by 0.7. That means 30.7. So this one is the answer of following question. Okay, now in your homework, do exercise 3A, question number 1, 3 and 4 in book only, and you have to do all parts of question number 2 and 5 in fair notebook, and you have to send the fair notebook for checking. And I would like to say that please like and subscribe my channel for further videos, and kindly mention your name, class and section in comment box. Thank you.